Hello and welcome. I'm a beginner adult figure skater and today I want to talk with you about what you'll learn in UK level 1. Guys, I'm so used to Instagram videos that I feel like the intro needs to be like 2 seconds. Like I'm like 3 seconds and you have to know exactly who I am and what we're talking about today. But I have been taking lessons for 1 year now. I started when I was 28. I'm 29. I did group sessions for level 1, 2, 4. And then I was self-taught for everything else that I have done since then. So I thought it would be fun to kind of gather all the things that you would do in UK level 1 to, who knows, we'll go as far as we can, so that you could feel prepared for your first lesson, or even if you are not having any lessons and you don't have a coach, you can sort of refer back to this. So you'll be working on the same guidelines as you would if you were taking lessons. Depending on where you take your lessons, there might be a slight difference in the moves that I'm showing you here, but this is the UK skate level guideline that I've seen online and I've done research, and this is also what I did in my lessons. So please take it with a pinch of salt, and I hope it's helpful to you in any way. Everyone will always tell you that you should perfect off-ice exercises before you do them on the ice, and this has been really helpful for me when I'm doing like my Billman, or when I'm trying to do a teapot or a waltz jump, which has been so hard for me to get. I haven't done it yet, but I definitely will. So I think it's great to practice some of the movements, foot placements, arm placements off the ice, and then you can do it on the ice. So the first thing you'll learn is definitely almost always marching. This kind of looks like this, and you're sort of just marching on the spot to get used to being on the ice and moving on the ice and gaining your balance on the ice. You don't actually have to do this off ice, but I mean, I guess you can if you want to. You might also try backwards marching. I could have sworn I did backwards marching in UK skate level 1. My skate friend Stacey swears that we didn't go backwards at all in skate level 1. I genuinely don't remember. I'm going to trust her over me, but you might do backwards marching, so essentially it's the same thing but going backwards. It's always super important to remember to keep your arms straight and strong and up, and to keep your knees slightly bent. I only say this because these are things that I still struggle with every time I'm doing a move, and I'm working on level like 6, 7 moves, maybe 8 maybe, but I'll always get comments saying like keep your knees bent and like work on your arms, because when I'm on the ice and I'm in the moment, I'm focusing on not falling, I'm focusing on balance, I'm focusing on people not bumping into me. There's so many things I'm focusing on. I always forget arms and knees, which funnily enough are like the most important basics of skating. So keep your knees bent, keep your feet flat. That's another thing. If you're trying to get your balance, I always notice that when I'm losing balance, it's because my foot is tensing up, because I'm in like such an uneasy situation that goes against everything I've done my whole life. So my feet, they tense up and they are not like a flat surface. So if you relax your foot, make sure it's flat, your balance should be much better. And then this is like the most annoying thing ever, but confidence is key. Like every time I'm showing someone or a video is recording, I don't do the move well. And this is mostly because I know people are watching me, I know the video is recording and a lot is riding on it, and I overthink. Whereas when I have my headphones in and I'm sort of just trying to do the move on my own, I get it perfectly. Confidence is key. You have to feel absolutely confident in what you're doing. So yeah, you'll work on backwards marching, forwards marching, backwards marching. Alongside marching, something you will definitely do is learning how to fall and how to get back up. So in my lessons, I actually didn't learn the correct way to fall. I'm kind of an expert at falling in the sense that I fall all the time, and that's mostly because the fear thing I have in my brain isn't working. So I generally don't really have a fear of falling, but I know many people do. It's unfortunate that in my lessons we didn't learn how to fall. We sort of started from being on the ice and then they taught us how to get up from the ice. But I have heard online that many people learn the correct way to fall, which I think is interesting. Any of you were taught like the correct way to fall, please let me know in the comments below like how you were taught. That would be super helpful for me and anyone else watching. But standing up is very important. I see it every single time I'm at a public skate session and it's people struggling to get up. What you do is you're going to want to just relax first. Everybody falls. It feels really embarrassing, but I promise you it's not. It's actually just kind of fun. So you've fallen. I'm going to pop a video in here, so hopefully this will make sense. But you're going to want to get to your knees, and then you're going to want to put one hand on your knee, arm to push yourself up from your knee. Hopefully that makes sense. If not, the video should do properly how it's done. You can definitely try this off ice. Just do the same movement, but off the ice. But it is a big fundamental of skating. I get a lot of on my other socials for this, but I kind of say that if you have a fear of falling, then I don't know how far you're gonna get. And I think people misinterpret what I'm saying, because I get a lot of comments saying, well, I was scared of falling, but then I did a triple lux. And I'm trying to explain that when I say fear of falling, I mean you're so scared that you hesitate to get on the ice, or you don't want to get on the ice, or you keep making excuses because you're scared of falling. So much goes into it. Falling is a part of it. Any coach will tell you that you have to be confident with falling, or just accept the fact that you're going to fall. Although I will say, my skate partner, we've been skating for a year, like just maybe a year and a half now. She's fallen once, which is actually insane to me. I don't know how she's done it. She's like a super special case, but she's fallen once and she's done great. Her progress is fabulous. Most people won't even acknowledge that you've fallen. If it looks like a bad fall, then some people might ask if you're okay, if you need some help up. That's usually what I do. If it's like a small fall and they're laughing and they have friends around, I sort of like don't stare, because it's not nice to be stared at when you've fallen. But if the person looks like they're stressed and they've hurt themselves, then I'll usually skate up and see if they're okay. Like ice rink etiquette, I think. Another thing you'll learn is a 2-foot glide. This sounds daunting, but it's the easiest thing ever, and you're gonna get it like that, I promise. But essentially, you'll be skating forward, and then you're gonna wanna stop and glide on 2 feet. It's a 2-foot glide. It's pretty self-explanatory. I'll show a video so you know what I mean. So you're going to be skating forward, and then you're just going to glide on the 2 feet together. Keep your knees bent, don't forget this one. And then you might also be taught a dip, which I'm going to show you in the video here. I don't actually have a video of me doing a dip. I have a video of me doing a dip because I was trying to do a teapot. But that will show you what the dip is. It sounds daunting, especially the dip, but once you do it, which you will be able to do, you're going to feel so good and so proud of yourself, and you're sort of going to feel like you can do anything. Like, you're sort of going to feel like, oh my god, in a couple of weeks I'll be doing spins. And you very, 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 very much you very much so could be. Church bells. I hope you can hear them. I love the church bells. It's so cute. Something else you'll probably do is the proper way to forward skate. Now, how you're going to want to do this is great posture, knees slightly bent, and you're going to want to take off like this. So these are your feet, and you're sort of pushing the ice away and gliding. I'm going to put a video so you also know what I'm doing. This you can't really do off ice, but what you can do is you can get the posture right and the leg movement right. If you have rollerblades, bonus, you can take those out, and you can absolutely do that anywhere. This is the correct way to skate forward on the ice. You're gonna feel like a professional if you do this in a public skate session, even if all you do is go around in circles, because when I go to a public skate session on my own, essentially all I'm doing is going in circles. I don't really practice anything. I just put my headphones in and glide away. But if you're skating like that, you're gonna look like you know what you're doing. Something else you'll learn in UK level 1 is how to stop. This is very important because a lot of people are barrier crashers. Everyone starts off as a barrier crasher. Don't worry, the barriers are your best friends when you start skating. Crash into them, hold on to them, fall in love with them, it's fine. But you're going to learn how to stop in UK skate level 1. There are many ways to stop. You'll probably be taught a plow stop, which me and Stacey found the hardest way. It's when you do this. I'll insert a video, but you do this as you're moving and you stop. The video probably won't be good because neither of us know how to do this. The next stop that you might be taught is a T-stop. This is Stacey's favorite. She's so good at it. I'll put videos of both of us doing it, but it's when you're skating forward and then you make a T with your foot to stop. But don't be hard on yourself if it's very wobbly or if you don't get a stop straight away. It took me a while to actually learn how to stop and actually properly stop. A lot of the times it's a stumble, a lot of the times I foul. It's very normal, but you'll pick it up eventually. And then finally, I have had some comments on this. Some people learnt this in level 1, some people didn't. But it is the famous lemon or forward swizzle. This is super fun to do. I love doing lemons. What you're gonna wanna do is make sure your posture is good, your knees are bent, and then you're gonna wanna make a V with your feet like this, and then push off, go round until your feet meet in the middle, and you're sort of making an A. So you're gonna wanna go from V round to A, V round to A, and you're gonna wanna keep doing that until you can do it continuously. Again, all of these moves will take some practice. If you spend a couple of hours at the rink after your lesson, or if you're not doing lessons, just do as much as you can. Maybe pick 2 to focus on per session and perfect it and then do the next one. I promise you'll be able to do it. Once you get there and you start trying, you'll realize how easy it is and you'll be absolutely fine. So that is what you'll be learning in UK Skate Level 1. I will definitely probably mostly be doing Level 2 depending on how well you liked this video. Please let me know if I've forgotten anything or if I've added anything that you haven't done, especially if you're not from the UK, because I really find it interesting how skate is taught like throughout the world and how the levels differ. But yes, that was Level 1, super easy. You're going to be absolutely fabulous. Please let me know how your session went in the comments and how you found each move, which ones you are excited to do. And also leave a comment about the moves that you're most excited to do and excited to try. And also let me know when you are going to the rink next, if it's your first time or what you're currently working on. I just posted a video on my Instagram talking about what I'm currently working on and rating them. I'm trying so hard to get the waltz. I'm not very good at it. For some reason, my arms, they just don't listen and they don't move, but I will get a waltz soon, I swear. So thank you for watching. Like if you got this far in the video and comment the move that you're most excited to do next session. And again, I'm so proud of you. And I'll see you next week.